What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, all my warning friends? I apologize. I'm late. And in my last video, I even said tomorrow, and now it's been like 2 or 3 days, and I'm done being anxious about it. I just got to do the video. So here we are. My friend Ross requested this, man, and I appreciate the love. I'm going to keep watching these. You sent me 3 of these, but I'll keep watching them. Like, someone let me know where we got to start. I'll spill the beans a little bit. There's myself and like 3 or 4 other reactors that want to plan a day to get together and do the Queen of the Murder Scene record in its entirety. So this has been really helpful. So if there's any other these other journeys y'all want to do, let me know down below. I know y'all are like fantastic when it comes to being like fans and like participating in this stuff. So if you see one that you like, maybe give that one a like already, because it's easier to count up less things with the numbers on it than it is to try to put all the comments together. But I'm not gonna like tell you to go out of your way either. Like, you know, show some love. Let me know what you got to do. Let me pull this up. This is vlog number 26, and let's watch this, my friends.
Hey everybody!
Hello guys!
And welcome to the vlog of chapter 4, which we didn't record that day. But, okay.
Me too, apparently.
We're doing it now, which is the good thing. Okay, so chapter 4 starts with P-S-Y-C-H-O-T-I-C.
Which is, it's without the I-M. Okay, so the first song is P-S-Y-C-H-O-T-I-C. For sure, let's
dots.
just say Psychotic.
Yeah.
It is basically like my favorite song lyrically.
Chapter 4 is
of the
like...
album. Chapter 4 is my favorite album. My favorite
It's a
album,
really
my
cool
favorite
way to
chapter.
release this all.
Sorry. It's my favorite chapter, and that song specifically, the lyrics, it's so good. I remember I wrote the chorus about 2 years ago. I remember you were going out with a friend, and I was in the car, and I showed you and Mom that chorus, and you were like, oh my god, it's so cool. And I was so excited about it, but I just left it there because it was just like when I was beginning to start like the concept. And so I just left it there. So basically Psychotic is a mix of 3.
A couple things kind of interesting. It's like, it's cool that all 3 of them are here for this. And, you know, like Powell will lead in talking and Danny will lead in talking and Allie will cut them when they say something wrong. But like, it's interesting to hear the different perspectives, right? Because like a almost monumental moment for Pow, almost, and I don't mean this as like a dig, but it almost wasn't as memorable for Danny, right? So Pow got showed them something and they liked it, so she found the inspiration to remember it and put it, like, lock it away, put it as like we'll call it like a core memory. And for Danny, it was like, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool song. Like, I hope you pursue that. Isn't that kind of interesting? I like that. Also, I really like the natural reverb that they have in the room. It sounds really nice just on their voices in this camera.
Different songs I had because the verses that I have for the original Psychotic, they were horrible. They were literally absolutely horrifying.
But the melody was good.
The melody was good. We could still use
Hi,
it.
kitty.
But the lyrics were really bad. And I remember that I made another song with the same concept. Link. No. I had another song like for the same concept that I did 2 years ago too. And 2 years ago too. Okay. And I just recorded on my phone and I just left it there. So when I didn't have a verse for Psychotic, I started looking at my voice memos, which is like such a drag because I have like over 500 voice memos.
Yeah.
And
Holy.
I don't know why I do this. It's really a horrible habit. But I never named the voice memos. It only says like new recording 245.
Oh, yes. I always title my voice memos so that won't happen. Like,
Yeah, so I had all my voice memos without a name. So I was just like listening through every one. And then I found, cause the blood that I bleeding is no longer red. It was in G though. And
yeah, we changed
yeah,
the
we changed
tuning.
it. Yeah, it was too high.
So interesting.
And it just fit perfectly. I had all the first verse done already. And then when I found like that voice memo, I just started working on the second verse immediately. The second verse is my
Also, really, really, really interesting, like, workflow, right? So to put my own like personal experience in this, I was looking for an intro verse for like a hard rock song I was writing with a buddy. And we were talking about having like maybe like a rapper come in and do kind of like a introduction kind of thing, because it was like very like over the phone, like commandery kind of like war thing. And when I sent my friend the song in the intro, he just like pulled up an old voice note and he's like, I had something that I knew would just fit perfectly for this. And he pulled it up and he rapped it to me like off the lyrics, and they weren't perfect, but like, oh my God, did it fit well? unbelievable. It's like this preparedness of just having this tool in your pocket, of which I neglect all the time. I forget that we have like a high quality camera and microphone in our pocket all the time.
Favorite verse. My favorite line of the whole song. It's the "Be proud of your pride and the things that you hide." Oh, that is be proud of your pride. I'm so proud of that. It's
And that's kind of a double too, right? Because like if you put like, you know, a pride of lions, right? And if you're proud of your pride, you got like this strong, badass pride that survives everything. Come on, man. Come on, man.
hide. Oh, that is be proud of your pride. I'm so proud of that. It's
Bars.
Yes.
Bars.
Even I have to say, it's really good. I just really like the whole song lyrically.
Yeah, it's very cool. And it's super fun to play.
It's one of the funnest songs to play.
Although it's one of the most tiring ones.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
at least for me.
Yeah,
The PSYCHOTICs are awful because like she does the low notes, but I do like
I
PS
do
live,
P-S-Y.
and it's really like hard to
Oh,
do live
yes.
with like
Intention.
when we did
Again, so like when it's like a group vocal, I'll have to listen to it again to see if they sing it. But when it's a group vocal, most people will just come in and just start doing the shouting thing. But like to actually pick that we're doing like low and high in like I think it's like a chant more than like a yelly thing. But like it's just intention, man. It's just they're filling out more space, right?
Lunario, like it was one of the last songs, and I was like dying,
Me too.
and that part was like oh,
Especially, I mean, since the song is very lyrically packed, you don't have a time
Yes.
to breathe. The only time you
No
have like
time
to
to
rest, you as like during the PSYCHOTICs,
And the
but
bridge.
well, only the first two ones, and then the bridge. And fun fact about the song, you see that in the beginning, there's like a laugh.
Oh, yes.
It's my laugh.
But that's
Everyone's
like-
laughing on the
That's
record,
like
eh?
genuine laugh.
Like-
When somebody makes me laugh, like really, boom, I'm laughing. That's my laugh.
That's-
I
I'll have to
remember we
listen.
were recording the PSY. Yeah,
Okay.
I said it correct.
For the demos.
For the demo, okay? And I remember that it was just so, we were like laughing all the time. It was really hard to keep a straight face because we were trying to do it like as if we were children or something, like cheerleaders or something. And it was just really, really funny. And I remember that at the end of a take, I just like laughed really, really like loudly. And we had that recorded and we're like, Jake, put that on.
Yeah, Jay.
Find a
like,
spot
we
for
said,
it.
like, you have to keep that. And he just kind of modified it so it would go in the beginning. And it sounded so good. At the end, we got used to it. So
We just
it's
left
like,
it there.
it has to go there.
Oh, I
And-
think PSYC.
What a genuine moment that they created and then they put in the art, right? Like how cool.
Psychotic has a lot of like our Japanese rock influences, especially in
the bridge.
the bridge. I remember that in one song, a Japanese rock song, I heard like it was like I don't know if it was I think it was the beginning and it starts like with like a riff, let's say, with the like vocals. And it's just like
Yeah, it has like a vocal main part instead of the instrument.
yeah, exactly. But it's not saying anything. And I really wanted to do. It's just like a very big atmosphere, and I wanted to do something like that. And so we started working on that, and I just extremely loved it. It was really, it's really fun. But in live, when you play it live, it's really hard to do because I'm doing like the 16 notes on the. What's
The
it
snare.
called? Yeah, the snare. Thank you. I'm doing the 16
build.
notes on the snare, and I'm just like, okay, keep breathing. That song is very tiring because the verses are really fast. I'm doing eighth notes, but the tempo of the song is really quickly. Oh,
Yes.
we changed tempos on that song.
Yeah,
the
actually,
pre-chorus,
the pre-chorus is it
lowers-
goes down.
Yeah, the tempo goes.
Oh, interesting.
down a couple of
It's not very
BPMs.
noticeable, but it's true.
But
it's
if,
there.
like you feel the difference because when we were making the demos, it felt
Almost like should have kept notes during all these for the aforementioned live stream that we're doing. This is so interesting, man. I love hearing this stuff.
really bad if we left it at the same tempo. That's why I remember when we were recording.
Chasing the energy.
From the the transition from the pre-chorus to the chorus, I do a build-up, and I struggled a lot, like just to keep
Oh
in
yeah,
time.
because it
Because
changed.
you could feel the change.
That's why I always
I
you're
mean,
right.
it was just uncomfortable.
Yep.
It was but we got
So
used
interesting.
to it now, and it's one of the funnest songs to play. Oh,
Yeah.
we were also going to remove the hey.
Of the chorus, yes.
Yeah, the chorus, and
We didn't like it that much at first, but then we took it out, and it's like
we found ourselves
kept-
singing it,
yeah.
even
Yeah.
if even though it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the most the things I like most about the song is the bass line. It's just like
Oh yeah, the bass lines were really fun to make. The bass line of
The verses.
the verses, it was a line that I had
In
on
the piano.
Oh, fun.
So when I
Cool.
was like showing it to Ale, it was it's really funny now, but at that time it was just like
Frustrating.
Frustrating.
Because we had nothing in the song, like,
But,
but the
the
bass
bass
line.
line.
She was just like learning. I was like, okay.
so it was fa 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 fa.
Even though it's not that anymore.
Oh yeah, we
I
changed
mean,
the
Is it called accents?
Choking on nothing here.
no yeah.
No,
I
the
think
thing
it's the
is,
accents,
the line
yeah.
is it's pretty weird.
It's weird.
But once you get used to it, it's like
It's like
the
not on the
upbeats.
downbeat. It's like in the up. I don't know if it's called the
Syncopado.
upbeat.
I think so.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not
no,
a
no, no,
syncopado.
syncopado.
It's just in the
and
E of
Yeah,
like the
and the
uno
and of
E.
the-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
and.
yeah.
There we go. We know
we
the
said
terms.
this last.
I can't do both.
So
But yes, that's oh
yeah.
well, and story wise,
I think that's called upbeat.
Psychotic is just our main
She's
character
just, like,
is
mocking.
crazy, and she accepts it, and she's just like
she's like mocking
everyone.
everybody that's like trying to capture her. I guess.
It's like
Yeah, that's basically it.
Sucks to suck.
And
Yes.
moving on, the next song is it's Hunter.
Hunter.
Hunter's one of my favorite songs. Ba-bam.
It's a fun one.
Bam.
Okay.
Hunter was really different to write, honestly,
Yeah.
because it started from like a jam session.
We
were
Start
trying-
with that riff, right? The
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we were doing it. I remember.
I had that riff.
And then I played the
That's such a jam riff too. That's such a jam riff. It's cool that they came out of that because, again, putting my own story in this. Like I remember when we were kind of sound checking in our like rehearsal space that we rented, and the boys, I'll call them the guitar player, bass player, and drummer, they would just jam stuff out, and it was always riffy stuff like that. And I just remember like it was always strange to try to put like a lyric or a vocal on top of that, and then it was always these weird riffs that I almost like, couldn't play too, and I don't know. It's just like that riff there gives me similar vibes to that, and that almost makes me like want to respect it more because if they took a jam and turned it into a song, I think that's impressive. I think just from like a creativity standpoint, I think that's a challenge personally. But hey, here we are.
Actually, no, I had that riff, and I started to do a whole other song. I had more parts of that, but you kind of like took it all out and left that part.
I remember
And then
that.
yes, I had no lyrics, but I had melody.
Yeah, and I
I remember.
remember that I wasn't a big fan of it. So, and we started like working on the song together, the three of us. But we had to do the songs like very quickly because we had to make demos of them very quickly because Jake was about to leave and we really needed to record the demos. Okay, so it was like a day before Jake came and we were just like working on the song. And I remember you were on the guitar, I was on the piano, and the chorus came out, and it was the first time ever in history of Paulina Villarreal that I had ever modulated a chorus. Is that how you say it? Modulated?
I think so. It's
Like,
a
change
modulation
the
of
key?
harmony.
Mhm.
Yeah, I changed. Yeah, it's just change of key, right?
Yeah, you change
Yeah. So that song was the first song I've ever in my life
Change the
changed
key in the middle.
in the middle
the
of the
same
song.
yeah.
Yeah, in the same song,
Interesting.
exactly. And it was just so exciting that I had done something differently, and the chorus was really cool. And so we had like the
So
pre-chorus-
like it's interesting that they do it for the chorus because like sometimes it'll be like a bridge or an extended outro or something. You go up like I don't know to whatever other key signature kind of fits, right? The one example I'm thinking of is a song that we used to do. It went to the sixth, which was really weird, but it like worked. And it's just like it all depends on the energy you're going for. I'm assuming I'm trying to remember again how it goes. I should almost like listen to these. But it's probably like a lifting feeling wherever they're going, whatever the transition is from the first key to the second key. Interesting.
chorus and the chorus ready. Well, kind of. The chorus wasn't finished lyrically, but so Jake came the next day and we were like working on the song, and we didn't have one single verse. We didn't have melodies. We didn't have lyrics.
We had
And we were
nothing.
basically just building the parts as we went. And I remember that I had like the part of the drums, which is very simple, honestly. So I just had that. It was like the bass, the basse. I don't know if that makes sense in English. The
Yeah,
bass,
the-
basse. Oh, okay. So basically, you have the bass, and well, they were working on bass guitar and guitar lines, I guess. And I was just giving like the basse. There has to be another word in
Like the
English
rhythm.
after like bass.
She's just keeping time.
Like the
Like the
layout.
The layout.
the bass, the bass. Okay.
Oh,
so I
like the
was,
foundation of it. She was just like laying out like so that they could jam on top of something. She was giving them the pattern so they could get the swing right, they could get everything. I think that's what she's trying to say, like the floor, the foundation, right?
The layout.
The bass, the bass. Okay,
The
so I was
basic
The bass.
structure of the
yeah, I was
song.
just giving like the structure.
Yeah.
right? And I knew that we had to make it like something quick, just so we could record the song and that's it. We could have changed it, like we could change it later.
Just needed demos.
So, and I was like, na, 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 yeah. And I was like, okay, wait a second, let me record this. And it was just like the first lyric that came to mind. I just wrote it down very quickly on my phone, recorded it, and that was
boom!
that. And then we started
We had a
recording,
verse.
and yeah, the whole verse, like the two parts of the first verse.
Too many
Alright.
hours and hours I was rotor-tilling on my tractor in the summertime trying to get like just a melody, let alone a lyric for the song we did. Like, man, and they're just pouring songs out of them. Come on.
It was just like
Come
We
on.
did it like that, and we left it like that. Like we really liked it.
Yeah, it was. It
We
just
worked
stayed like that.
really
Raw.
quickly. Oh well, but the
Oh,
second
but
verse.
the second verse was like a real
What?
hassle.
We did it in the same day because Jake was
Jake,
leaving.
Jake was about to leave for a really long time. I remember that. So we were in a
tough.
like very big hurry. So we were working on Hunter, and we had. I had already finished the first verse, but we needed a second verse, right?
And I remember Danny was busy like recording.
You were recording vocals, and
yes.
in between you came like to
to
the
work
other
on the
room,
lyrics.
and we were like working on the lyrics.
Work
and we were
ethic,
just like
eh?
literally lying on the floor screaming at each other because
Yeah,
we
yeah,
couldn't. It was really funny.
Yeah, we were just
It was
like-
not like angry screams, but it was just like
Desperate.
no
screaming,
sale
like,
nada
uh-huh,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
screams.
yeah.
So
They're so fun.
we were just
Yeah,
like
it's very
extremely
descriptive.
desesperadas. How do you say? It's not desperate.
No, it's
We were frustrated.
Frustrated. Yeah,
but
but
like
like
in a funny way.
yeah. It was still very
Weird.
comical. I don't know
Yeah.
why we found it funny because now that I look at it, we were really.
It's like this was so good and it went so smooth and now we can't get anything. That's hilarious. It's a hilarious feeling. Come on, like the universe is playing games with you, right? Like
suffering. We're like, why can't we get anything out?
Yes.
So
But we did it.
Yeah, in the end,
they did it,
like
yeah.
we only took like
In
it
the
was
end,
we
it's
did it
fun.
like 5-10 minutes, just like really intensely, just working on that, and then that's how it stayed. The whole song was just like we like what you listen to now. It's basically all that we had in the demo. Literally. Now that
Yes.
when I listen to the demo, of course it's very different, like sound wise.
Yeah.
But the parts are all the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
guys, we
kinda
went to
stuck
the
to that.
studio like really prepared with our demos.
Yeah.
So Hunter was one of the ones that we stayed extremely true to.
Talk about your snare drum. That we really liked.
Oh, okay. I don't
This is what I wanna hear.
know if you guys remember in the live chats, somebody said something about like the snare in the Sinister Smiles. So, and I remember that I don't know if you guys remember, but I said that my favorite snare drum of the whole album was on a song that wasn't released yet. Well, that song is Hunter. Okay.
This is like an important thing to distinguish, right? So again, like I don't mean to self-promote, but like I mixed an EP and it was all from the same drummer, all the same drum kit, all the same recordings. I probably could have put them all in the same tracks and just mixed it as I went along, but we went through, and more so I went through, I was taught to, this is why I say we, each song and try to get the most out of each piece, right? So each song, like Siren, that drum kit was built for Siren, right? The next drum kit, I think it's Work With What We Got. That one was built for Work With What We Got. And my approach might have been very similar, but like the placements, the EQs, the pushes, the way that things saturate and stuff, it's different, just a little bit different for each song, right? So for her to say that this is her favorite snare drum, I totally vibe with that, man. Like it's, they got the most out of the instrument for the cause at hand, right? Or the project at hand. And that's how it happens. Like it might still be the same drum kit, it might still be the same recording, but just the way that it came out in that mix, like it's got magic to it, right?
Love. It was a bit. It was like 18-inch snare. It
Oh,
was
wow.
Huge.
I mean,
It
I
didn't
could
even
barely
feed.
feet. It barely even fit.
Fit in her legs.
Yeah, I
It's just
couldn't
her
like
legs.
I didn't fit in the drum set.
Sorry.
So I was just, and it had like a really deep sound. And I remember that in parts, you see in the pre-chorus, I do like an army roll kind of thing. It's not really an army roll, but it's just like, it's basically a rudiment.
Rudiments, yeah.
So I wanted like a higher sound for that part because over like in the center of the snare drum, it just sounded like really loose, I guess.
Flappy.
It sounded like tighter. So I just went like to
Against
like
the rim.
the outer kind of like layer, like the outer rim, I guess. I don't know how it's called
the
in English.
snare drum.
It was just like
Be tighter
the
there.
very like end of the snare drum, which
Just
usually
not in the center.
Yeah, usually in normal snares it sounds like really pitchy and really but in that
Papery.
one it sounded like a normal snare. So it was really fun, and in the pre-chorus I just started going lower. So like while I did the crescendo, so you got like the, I don't know, dynamic. It sounded really cool.
Cool. And I wonder, so if she started in the middle and it was more like kind of floor tommy because it's 18 inches, like what the hell? So like let's just call it like that's over exaggerated and call it a little floor tommy. And as she builds to the edge, it gets more snare drummy. So not only do you get a crescendo in dynamics, you get a crescendo in pitch and actual like of the snare drum too. Cool, man. See, like this is that professionalism that like a lot of people would miss. A lot of people would just go in there and play the drum, right? And my point stands, they pick this drum for the song and it makes it badass, right? But like, it's just cool to hear them talk about it.
So you got like the, I don't know, dynamic. It sounded really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but story-wise, this
Oh, yeah.
song
Guys.
is actually really interesting.
Yes, it's one of the few things that I think you haven't guessed yet.
Yeah. It's
Interesting.
the only thing
Yes.
that you haven't figured out. It's
Okay, so wait. The picture of not the picture, the
picture,
the art,
sketch,
the
the artwork
sketch, yeah.
of that song, you see it's a Grim Reaper. So it is a Grim Reaper talking in this song. Like
it's basically the Grim Reaper.
we introduce a new character that's the Grim Reaper that's coming to tell our queen of the murder scene to stop doing its job.
Like back off.
And you know,
Oh,
like
she's taking business.
yes, stop doing that because that's my thing. And I'm gonna get you for it.
And basically at the end of the song, the Grim Reaper does get
Her.
her.
Yes.
Like kills her.
So yeah, every
Which we don't condone. We're not for that. But hey, for the story, it is what it is, right?
lyric in this song is from the point of view of
the
the
Grim
dead.
Reaper.
Interesting.
So that's why in the end,
Killers, man.
Queen of
Literally.
the murder scene is dying
Yes.
because the Grim Reaper killed her. So the
We
end
don't
is-
know how. We don't know.
I mean,
what,
that's yeah. I mean, everybody
is
has
dying.
Yeah, everybody has their own version, but basically, the Grim Reaper killed her, and so the end is basically that song where she's dying. She's just like dying in that song.
those are like her last words, her last
basically.
breath of
Yeah.
life.
And that that song is actually I really like the song.
It
It
started
started
on
on the
the
piano.
piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I basically have this whole song on the piano from end to beginning was just like on the piano.
Yes. We
So-
didn't want to change that actually. It was gonna be just like piano
just
and
gonna be-
vocals.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
did many versions which were awful.
The like awful.
Versions which were awful. And the instruments.
No, it was really
They were-
bad.
we did like 4 versions of
They
it.
make it
and
sound so
were all, like,
poppy.
awful. And in Soga, when we were recording the song, it was that one song that we actually came up with most of it. And
Yes.
when the bass and the guitar were gonna enter and everything, like it was that one song that we actually had no idea what we were gonna do with.
Yeah, I mean, we had all the parts figured out already, but not like how to incorporate them correct.
Yeah.
Crazy. I love the solo of that song. It's
That
like,
solo is very good. And I sang that song. I guess you all got you noticed
Yes.
when we were playing it in the Lunario. And it's basically just the final words of the Queen of the Murder Scene, saying that she doesn't regret what she did because I mean she's crazy,
yeah.
but that she wishes that she didn't have to
live
carry
with it.
all of that while she's saying like she doesn't want it anymore.
It's because in the end, she doesn't
Wasn't
regret
worth it.
anything because in her mind, everything she did was still because of love, for love. So yeah, she's just twisted up.
What a
inside.
story.
Yeah, she's a little bit crazy. And that was the whole point. So basically, that's why I sing the end. The end.
The end.
Dust to dust.
Oh yeah, dust to
Okay,
dust.
basically dust to dust. Nobody actually like figured this out, but I don't know if they did. But dust to dust, basically, like the prologue, is it's Queen of the Murder Scene already dead.
Yes.
That's why I sing it. You know
Wait,
that
yeah.
in the last song, I die.
Yeah.
Like
wait,
I
actually,
with my voice.
actually, we kind of did this unintentionally, but
We figured that was a twist. Oh,
yes, the last phrase of the end, we end with start again. Like we're just saying start again
what a
over
bar.
and over and over again. So like we're
creates
kind
like
of
a cycle.
unconsciously telling you.
They're giving us subs. They're giving us subs. I'm on to y'all. No wonder I want to keep listening to this. Why did that turn down so much?
And so like we're
creates
kind
like
of
a cycle.
unconsciously telling you to start listening again from the beginning, like start again the album. Like the album is a cycle. She dies,
And then
Dusty
her
does.
love starts because it's the
She's dead,
She's dead.
and she's telling
And
you.
like, yeah, and she like basically she's just welcoming you to her story.
In the end, everything.
And
turns
in the end,
and
everything just turns back
into
into dust. You see, that was completely unintentional, but it fits perfectly.
And we were like, huh. Well,
Yes.
yeah. Sometimes happy coincidence like that
love
happen,
these
and
sound
it's just
effects.
like really cool.
Yes.
And that's why I mean Danny, like you see in the end of Dust to Dust and the
Yeah, my shouting.
I can't reach those.
Yeah,
notes.
you were.
So,
you were
but I mean, it's really cool because I mean, it's basically the introduction of like Queen of the Murder Scene in the beginning, which Danny starts. So it's like basically like, hey, this is the beginning of the
her
actual story, and boom, the beginning of the beginning, which is Crimson Queen. It's really cool. I really like
Yes.
that.
They wrote the
And,
shit out of this.
We're super happy with how our album came out.
Yeah, we're really happy, and we're really happy that
That
you
you
guys
guys
welcome it with
liked it.
open arms. We know it's not an easy story too.
Yes. As I think we said in the last vlog, or I don't know, that
I think it's in the last
we knew it was a
little bit controversial. I mean, we're
yes,
talking about a killer
different.
but we really liked it, and we know that we're just telling a story.
just
We're not
storytelling.
really
It's just
encouraging
art.
anybody to do this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're really glad that you guys liked it,
Yes.
and we're kind of it's bittersweet. This is our last vlog
of the
of like of,
chapters.
of like the
we
album.
ran out of music to
Yeah.
explain.
But I guess that we'll keep you guys updated with what's to come.
Yeah. Actually, I've heard. No, I saw a little bit of your comments that you want to blog on the booklet and the art and how that all came to be. And I think we can do that. We can do that
yeah,
in
that's
another
cool.
blog.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool too.
so
I'd
we'll
have to
get
look
that
it all up.
later, and
Yes.
we'll keep you updated with
More
Lo que viene?
stuff. Yes, we're actually preparing
What's
to
to
go to Mexico City again for the
Like-
Hard Ink.
it's like this Thursday, right?
Yeah, it's on Thursday.
So
So
Ha.
yeah, we're about
That's
to
fair.
leave again and play more shows. So we're really excited about that. But yes, guys, we'll keep you updated, and it's also a new month, so
Oh, yeah,
monthly
it's
video chats.
It's December.
Yes, happy
So-
December, guys.
It'd be like,
So
Happy holidays to everybody out there
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
December now.
Happy holidays,
And
everyone.
So
yeah,
yeah,
guys, we'll keep you updated,
We'll
and
tell
I-
you
What
when
about
the
the
date
Korean
of
heart
that
before,
will be.
right?
yeah, guys.
And
So
please.
I think this is the end of the vlog. So
This is
thank you
the
so
end.
much, guys.
This is the end. Goodbye.
So long, my friend.
There's so much fun.
Ale, you're supposed to be
Stars
doing
always
this.
seem to be-
Ale. Okay, no.
Bye.
Never mind. Bye.
Man, there's so much fun. I love these. I honestly God love these, man. This has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. I do apologize for being late. I am excited to be planning the Queen of the Murder Scene listening party. We're gonna do like the original because I've heard all the lives. Or I've heard lives of like the record, but I want to listen to the album one together, and I want to do it with all of us. So I'll keep y'all posted on that one. Until the next one, my friends. We'll see y'all later.